enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere within the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Pettis is back tonight, the former UFC lightweight champion. And not to say that he has reinvented himself of late, but he's gotten back to what got him to the dance, right? Focusing on the striking, not focusing as much on defensive wrestling and training. And the results have been really good since he made that change.
They've been really good. And Pettis is one of those guys that will confuse you with the level and the difference in attacks that he will go at you with. The knockout of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson was unbelievable because it was unexpected. The way that he submitted Vincent Henderson back in Milwaukee to become the UFC champion was a special moment. A guy that an organization, when they wrap the belt around his waist, knows they have someone that can truly become a star around the world.
And whether it's the Showtime kick or the heart or the toughness, this guy has truly changed the game. And 20 years from now, we're really going to acknowledge everything that Anthony Showtime Pettis brought to the table. Good to see him back here, too. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here we go. Two of the more popular lightweights in the world. And if you're Dana White and you want Nate Diaz to come back, give him a guy that he really doesn't like. That, of course, is Anthony Showtime Pettis.
He dangled the carrot. They dangled the carrot in front of Nathan Diaz, and he grabbed it. He said, give me Anthony Pettis. Let me beat this guy up. He gets that opportunity right now. He looked for that knee.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Diaz gets hit with a kick. Right punch is good, the left also flush. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight.
Beautiful job getting those hands up. That one was clean, great punch.
Oh, beautifully done with the hook there by Pettis. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a strike.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Well, he continues to manage distance beautifully and take advantage of that edge and reach. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Pettis. Ooh, side kick. Well timed there.
Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose. It's not a bad cut. The nose isn't demolished yet, but if he keeps getting hit there, it will be. And then everything becomes very difficult. So what he's got to do is he's got to move. He's got to be smarter in his approach in this next round.
He didn't seem all that phased on the stool. The cut man has stopped the bleeding for now, but we will continue to keep an eye on this developing storyline here as this fight continues. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Diaz is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged. Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again to find a home for that left.
Yeah, he finds that left hand, Johnny, and as we have spoken from time to time again, it does not look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate and is hitting so well behind that slap right hand that when he lands the left, he can hurt anybody. That is Nate Diaz when he's at his best.
So we call on the numbers here. These are unofficial, but 42 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. There's a left hand from Diaz.
Oh.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Pettis gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Well, Pettis' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in this fight.
Oh, he's hurt. Oh, nice body shot.
Leg kick lands, nicely done. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
10 minutes in the can.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stool.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he might be out.
Cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, 68 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And landing with 30% accuracy, not great against... Oh! We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Wow, what a fight!
Just out of range with the big right hand. 1 minute now to go in the third. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, Pettis' eye is closing up now. Not good for him. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
So Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Well, Pettis is taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well. Power stroke there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Oh, nice guillotine there. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Pettis is looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Pettis. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position coming here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
And attacking armbar.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come.
Oh, how about the end of that round? He got knocked down just before the horn, saved by the bell. So now back to the stool. He has only 60 seconds to recover. We'll see if physically he can keep himself in this fight. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
No judges needed this time around.
Holy smokes!
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
All right, so one of the biggest superstars on this roster, top to bottom, Nathan Diaz getting his hand raised tonight, and still showing you, DC, several years into this thing, he can still compete and beat the best guys in the world.
People used to talk about Nick and Nate Diaz. He was the little brother, and he wants to still be Nick's little brother. But right now, Nate Diaz stands alone. Nate Diaz stands on